This is Angela Raincatcher, and today we're going to be reading 6, which is called Loving Kindness and Meditation, from Comfortable with Uncertainty by Pema Chodron. Each day I read a chapter from the book and then reflect on it for a little bit. And I started doing this because I was finding that I was experiencing a lot of anxiety and depression during this time of COVID-19 pandemic. And as someone who finds that they really need to connect with other people, working from home has not been conducive to that. So I just thought maybe if I read this book and I read it with you guys and we share together our thoughts, just a little bit of time, taking some time out to connect and to experience some loving kindness for ourselves. Anyway, let me read this. So, Chapter 6, Loving Kindness and Meditation. When we start to meditate or to work with any kind of spiritual discipline, we often think that somehow we're going to improve, which is a subtle aggression against who we really are. It's a bit like saying, if I jog, I'll be a better person. If I have a nicer house, I'd be a better person. If I could meditate and calm down, I'd be a better person. Or the scenario may be that we find fault with others. We might say, if it weren't for my husband, I'd have a better marriage. If it weren't for the fact that my boss and I can't get on, my job would be just great. And if it weren't for my mind, my meditation would be excellent. But loving kindness, Maitri, towards ourselves doesn't mean getting rid of anything. Maitri means that we can still be crazy, we can still be angry, we can still be timid or jealous or full of feelings of unworthiness. Meditation practice isn't about trying to throw ourselves away and become something better. It's about befriending who we are already. The ground of practice is you, or me, or whoever we are right now, just as we are. That's what we come to know with tremendous curiosity and interest. Curiosity involves being gentle, precise, and open. Actually being able to let go and be open. Gentleness is a sense of good-heartedness towards ourselves. Precision is being able to see clearly, not being afraid to see what's really there. Openness is being able to let go and to open. When you come to have this kind of honesty, gentleness, and good-heartedness, combined with clarity about yourself, there's no obstacle to feeling loving kindness for others as well. And I'm just going to let that sink in, settle for a moment. And what's coming up for me from this reading is that I can be as crazy and as anxious and depressed as I am. And I can still practice loving kindness towards myself. I can still come to myself and my experience and my fear with some curiosity, like what is that about? And some gentleness, and also I'm sorry, that little bell on my computer distracted me. Yikes. With all my distraction, I can give loving kindness to myself. And I don't have to wait to be better than who I am. And we don't have to put off this practice. We don't have to put off feeling loving kindness for ourselves, giving ourselves the gift of loving kindness, and giving that gift to ourselves and for others. We don't have to wait until we're somehow miraculously better or worthy. It's like it's right now. And I'm reminded of something that my teacher, Katrina Messengers, just said in a phone call recently, is that hope is in the now. It's not in the past, it's not in the future, it's not in the hypothetical, it's in the right now. And I think the gift of loving kindness is also in the right now, as imperfect as we are. And I think somehow that's beautiful because, when we look around us, we see that things are not perfect. And there are so many things that can really discourage us and make us feel alienated from others and from the world around us. And if we can just take a deep breath, and we all can breathe, hopefully, take a deep breath and just find our heart center. And just who we are right now. Offer ourselves the gift of loving kindness. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm going to wrap up, but I want to encourage you all, if you're interested in joining me, I'm going to be reading a chapter a day from Comfortable with Certainty by Pema Chodron. I'm going to be reading a chapter a day, starting at 12:30 Eastern Daylight Time. And if you are not able to join at that time, you can either check out the video here on Facebook, or you can go to my YouTube channel, which is Angela Raincatcher, and I'll put the link in the post. And on YouTube, it's automatically captioned. So if you if you're deaf or hard of hearing, you can get the YouTube captions there, and I'll be posting things there. So I love you all, and I hope you have a good day. And remember, we need to connect as much as possible.